One of the most significant moments in Dallas history could happen later on this week. So what's happening here? County commissioners are expected to exonerate a man who was convicted and then executed for a murder the county now says 70 years later that he did not commit. Our J.D. Miles tonight looking back at the case and how a broken justice system could have led to such a shameful chapter of our history.
Looking into his eyes on this film from inside a Dallas courtroom, you can only imagine what was going through the mind of Tommy Lee Walker. His unbroken stare into the camera appears to look for reason and fairness that too often didn't exist in 1956.
The said warden is hereby directed and commanded to pass and cause to be passed through the body of you, Tommy Lee Walker, a current of electricity of sufficient intensity to cause the death of you, Tommy Lee Walker.
A judge sentenced the 21-year-old to death in the electric chair for a murder that overwhelming evidence shows he didn't commit.
It's not difficult to fathom probably what happened. They grabbed the first, quote, Negro, they saw.
Dallas County Commissioner John Wiley Price says that period in the city's history was scarred by racial injustice. It was in this part of northwest Dallas near Love Field in 1953 when a 31-year-old woman was murdered at night while walking to a bus stop. There were no witnesses, no evidence left behind, just racial hysteria and unfounded claims that it was committed by a black man.
The Klan was basically rampant here.
Tommy Lee Walker lived across town from the murder scene near a park close to Baylor Hospital. He was among countless young black men rounded up for questioning, with some in the white community demanding justice, even at the cost of arresting the wrong man.
And that's kind of what happened here, I guess.
Yeah, from all the evidence that has come to light, that's exactly what happened. And I guess, the real travesty of this is that Tommy had an alibi.
9 people confirmed Walker's alibi that on the night of the murder, he was with his pregnant girlfriend, who gave birth to their son the next day.
Now, do you have anything to say why the sentence of law should not be pronounced against you?
Still, he was arrested 4 months after the crime. He says after hours of threats and promises, he was coerced into giving a false confession that he immediately tried to recant. He professed his innocence to the judge after he was convicted and sentenced to death by an all-white jury.
I feel that I have been tricked out of my life. There's a lot of other people that have been convicted for crime. That committed and was turned loose. I haven't did anything, and I'm not being turned loose.
I can't even fathom, J.D. It's extremely difficult for me to fathom.
5,000 people attended Walker's funeral, and it's taken 70 years for Dallas to face what in all likelihood was a terrible injustice. The story of Tommy Lee Walker is more than a history lesson. It's a dark, disturbing, cautionary tale of race and its impact on the justice system, which resulted in a young, innocent man being executed by the state of Texas.
The last thing he said before he was executed is, "I'm innocent."
On Wednesday, Price says the Dallas County Commissioner's Court will have evidence of the case presented during a special meeting and then decide whether to pass a symbolic resolution exonerating a man who paid the ultimate price for being wrongly accused of murder.
We think it's appropriate. We may be the first court in the country to do this.
What is this moment going to mean for you?
The arc of justice bends towards justice.
Price says Walker's now 72-year-old son will be there to hopefully see with his own eyes the justice his father's eyes seemed to desperately search for but could not find on that day in 1956. J.D. Miles, CBS News, Texas.